Hello, welcome to Ballin'burgers. My name is Colin, and I'll be your entertainment for this evening. So, yesterday, Mikey answered my question of what reality would you want to live in, fantasy reality would you want to live in? And he also talked about the gaming, how you bring your child up gaming. So I'm going to reply to his answer because I was watching his video and was like, oh, I want to make this point, oh, I want to make that point, things like that. So this is going to be my response video. Alright, so first off, we're going to talk about the reality. So last time I said that I would love to be in the Pokemon reality if we were just who we are right now, as we are, dropped into a reality. I would definitely do Pokemon just because, like we said, because everybody can have a Pokemon. You don't need to be a Pokemon trainer, but you can have them as pets and everything like that. So that is awesome. But then you asked, what if we actually were part of the science fiction? So let's say, for example, if we were in the Hogwarts/Harry Potter realm, I would be a wizard, essentially. That's the way we're looking at it. And if we're going like that, I think I'm going to have to tell you we're going to be Star Wars! I would have to be Star Wars. And that is because I would love to be a Jedi Knight. It'd be, yes, I would love to use the Force and everything because then I could finally turn my lights off without having to get out of bed. That is like one of my things. Just being able to use the Force would be fantastic. I know I'd probably abuse it and use it in the way that it was not intended for, but who cares? I can do what I want with it. It's my ability. So yes, that's what I would want to do, would be in the Star Wars universe and be a Jedi and have an awesome lightsaber. That'd be cool. Like, build your own lightsaber. Like, how awesome would that be? And then maybe I would be a Sith. Like, I don't even know. You know, everyone says they would be a Jedi, but maybe I'd be a Sith. Maybe I'd be the next Darth Vader. Woo! I don't know. Next is the child bringing up gaming thing idea. So, to answer your question, you asked, when did I start gaming? And when I was brought up on gaming, I remember back in the day, my father had a Sega Genesis, and he would hook it up, not very often, but he'd hook it up to the TV and he'd play it, and I can remember watching him play it a couple of times, and then I would want to play it, so then I'd try and play it, and then I remember there was a couple of, this, child console thing, I don't know what it was, but you connected it to the TV and you could write on it, or, I really can't remember all that much about it, but it was like this big, huge box thing, and you could slide in booklets or something like that. I really can't remember what it was called, and it had a whole bunch of children shows on there that game-wise. I really don't remember. I was really young. I'm 5 years old, maybe younger than that. I don't know, but I do remember getting a Game Boy Color. And having Pokemon Yellow and Pokemon Blue, I believe. Maybe? I don't remember. Or maybe it was Red. I can't remember. I do remember that, and I was in first grade when that happened, so that must have been 6 or 7 or something like that, because I remember that was for my birthday. So I'd assume I was 6. And then I remember I didn't get a Nintendo 64 until a little bit later. And I saved up my money. I remember that. I saved up my money. Or at least I thought I did. I don't know, my parents could have lied to me. But apparently I saved up my money to get a N64, and I must have been older at that point. I must have been at least 3rd grade, possibly. I don't remember. Because I never had a Sony PlayStation, that's the thing. Because that's when the biggest thing was out, Sony PlayStation was, and I had no idea about the Sony PlayStation. All I knew was the N64, because all I saw were the commercials for it and everything like that. And I wanted the N64. So maybe I was younger than 10 years old. Maybe I must have been 6 or 7 or something like that. I really can't remember. And then I just played that for a while, and then the PS2 had been out for a while, and me and my brothers, we really wanted a PlayStation 2. So I remember, I think that was 6th or 7th, somewhere in middle school is when we got it for Christmas. And I just remember my 13th birthday, my parents were really strict on what games I could play, what I could not play. So I didn't get my first T-rated game until I was 13. And it's really funny, because teen rating, well, I was finally 13, that's the only thing. And I remember I didn't get the game until it was Christmas. And I got the Lord of the Rings Return of the King. I got that game. That was my first T-rated game. And then after the PS2, then the PS3 came out. The first year that the PlayStation 3 came out is when we got the PlayStation 3. My aunt got it for us for Christmas. My brothers and I. That was the first time. Yeah, we got the PlayStation 3, and then after that, it's just kind of like history. I bought a 360 and then traded that in for the PS4, and now I'm with the PS4, and I have my PS2 and everything. So that's basically my gaming history. Next, I would have to agree with Mikey. I would say I'm not going to force gaming onto my children. I think it's going to be more of like how I got into it is like I'll just play my games and they'll like sit and watch and be like, oh, it's kind of like, oh, I really like this, and they'll ask me, oh, can I play? And I say, well, first of all, I'm not going to be giving them no Call of Duty or anything like that. I'm going to be giving them age-appropriate games. And I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the console. I still think that it'd be easier for them to play on N64 possibly. And I'm not worried they'll mess anything up or anything like that. I don't know. I still think it's easier. I mean, granted, that's really far back in the day. Like you said, like, why would I put them through that? But at the same time, then it could make them appreciate what we have now. And who knows? Maybe gaming will make a giant leap in the next couple of years, and this will all be hogwash, and we'll have to come up with something different. I don't know. But as far as, like, for the PlayStation 4, I don't know any of the games that I have would be easy for them to play. That's my only thing, is me as a 5-year-old, 5 to 10 years old, games back then were like super hard. For like even now, like sometimes I go back and I play games and I'm like, why did I think that was so difficult? It's so easy now. Like, you know, some of these games that I go back to play, and I don't understand why I struggled when I was little, but now it's like easy, and that's because like practice. I've had practice, so I mean that's why. That's my only concern is if you have them start out on a newer generation of a system, these games are really difficult, and there's a lot of buttons you have to remember versus, I mean, the N64 kind of had a lot of buttons, but you only used a couple of buttons. You never used, like, a ton of them. With all that being said, I'm trying to think of another question that I have. I don't really have a question for you, Mikey. I gave you a great question. Now, can you give me an awesome question? Maybe? Come think of a good one for tomorrow, because I can't wait to answer it. Yeah. Thank you for watching Ballin'burgers. This is the end scene. Woo, 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 woo. If you want to watch more videos, go click some videos over there. We have my videos, Mikey's videos, and in addition to that, Mikey's been doing Paper Mario. I've been watching. It's been really great. I've been enjoying that. So you can watch some of those videos over there. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below if you like this and you want to get more videos out of us. Mikey did say we have over 100 videos now. That is great. And don't forget to like this video and leave a comment below. See you later.